Hi, Declutter Club, and welcome to day 12, our very last day together. I want to thank you for joining me on this. It's been so much fun getting to share some of these ideas with you, and I hope that it was helpful. I hope you were able to take at least one thing from the 12 videos and be able to implement it in your home, and that life is just a little easier because of it. It's just been a joy. It's been fun to share this with you, so thank you for joining me. Our very last video today is going to focus on something that is kind of when people ask, what's the key to a tidy home? And although there's a ton of different answers to that, the main thing that I kind of live by and that I feel like my career has now kind of centered around is that every object in your home needs a specific place. So you know the old saying, a place for everything, everything in its place. And that's one of my favorite things. I should probably get that like on a plaque or something and put it up. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, that's one of my favorite sayings because there's so much truth to it. Now, if you back up a little bit, the key to that though is to minimize enough that you do have space for everything. So I am not encouraging you to get rid of all of your favorite belongings. I'm not encouraging you to get rid of everything and, go extreme, because minimalism to me is not that. It's making room for the things you love and getting rid of the things that you're not as attached to. And that can be very simple if you take the time to do it. So the key to finding a spot for everything is to kind of condense what you own so that you do have space for everything. And the beautiful part is when everything has a place and your family is aware of those places, then everybody works together to put stuff away, and it's so much faster, it's so much easier when everything has its own place. So that's why I emphasize that when you're putting things in drawers or baskets, that only one certain item or type of item goes in that drawer or the basket, because that takes all the mental exhaustion away. You don't have to think about it. You just go to that place because you know that object belongs there. A simple system is an easy system to follow. So when people ask, what's the way to a tidy house? I usually start there to find a spot for everything. That being said, the biggest things that people tend to lose, the two very biggest things, is the remote controls in their home and their keys. So our keys go in a little basket by our front door. The minute we walk through the door, we drop our keys in that basket, and it's not even anything we think about anymore. We just drop them in there. It's automatic. I always know where my husband's keys are. He always knows where mine are. It is not something we ever deal with. We do not struggle to find our keys in this house, and that was such a simple fix. And yes, it takes a little while to get in the habit of putting them in there, but once you do, you don't even think about it anymore. So our sunglasses are also there because usually when we're going to go drive somewhere, we have our sunglasses on, so it made sense to put them together. And then our outgoing mail also goes in that basket. So it's kind of a multi-purpose basket, but it's serving its purpose, and it's been a beautiful thing because we're not wasting energy and time trying to find our keys all the time. So if that's an issue with you, that's a solution that you could try. And then remote controls. So our remote controls go on the top of our entertainment center every time, whether we're watching TV or not, they go back up there. And we make it a habit of putting them in the same place every single time because we are tired of looking for remote controls that slide, beneath the couch or in between couch cushions, or, oh my goodness, remote controls, it's like they have feet and can walk, and they love to be hidden from us. So to stop that, we have just made it official. We are putting our remote controls on top of the entertainment center. Everybody knows where to find them. And that is another thing we are not wasting energy trying to find. So your challenge today is to find a specific location for your keys and to get in the habit of putting your keys in that specific location every single time you have your keys in your hand, or every time you're coming in the house and they need to go somewhere. The second thing is your remote control. So your TV remotes and stuff. What I've seen a lot of people do, which I think is pretty creative, we didn't do it just because it's not really necessary for us. We can just as easy put it on top of our TV, but they put Velcro on the back of the remote control, and they put Velcro on their entertainment center, and they stick the remote control, the Velcro together. So they just stick the remote control right on the entertainment center and it just kind of hangs there. I've seen some really neat hooks that people have used, and they've hooked them to the inside cabinet, their entertainment center cabinet. You could get a cute little basket or a box to put on an end table. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter where it is. Just designate a specific location to put your remote control. So your challenge is to find locations for those two things that always seem to get lost. And I hope that alleviates your need to be looking for them all the time. Good luck and thank you again.